Greetings everyone, we are today at Radio Kontakt 89.3 FM in Tirana, Albania. I am Anisa, the coordinator of Institute of Education, Heritage and Tourism in Tirana. We have today special guests Dr. Mohamed Buheji and Dr. Dunya Ahmed. Dr. Buheji is the founder of International Institute of Inspiration Economy. He is considered a leading expert in the areas of excellence, knowledge, innovation, inspiration, change management, besides being a retired professor from University of Bahrain. Dr. Dunya Ahmed is assistant professor in the Department of Social Sciences at University of Bahrain, strategic planning and development advisor in Supreme Council for Women, and scientific committee chairperson in the Institute of Inspiration Economy. Dr. Mohamed and Dr. Dunya, it's a great pleasure to have you here at Radio Kontakt today and being able to discuss such a valuable topic as inspiring economy among the youth.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Professor, at a time that when everything around us is very turbulent and people are oriented towards solutions, which often gets them out of their comfort zone, you come with this idea of inspiration economy. Well, I think this is a new concept in Albania, I think, and we want to tell the public what is inspiration economy.
Yeah, inspiration economy. First of all, thank you very much for this opportunity, and thank you for the welcoming from all the Albanian people we met in the last 4 days, and especially you and your leadership on that program. Inspiration economy is about finding opportunities inside problems instead of finding solutions. What's happening in the world today is that most people, they look for solutions for problems, but because they look at solutions from a vertical mindset, they look at it because always they find that the solutions need money, they need lots of materialistic resources. They actually create sometimes temporary solutions which bring problems over time. Okay, just to give you an example, for example, now you have a rush hour inside Tirana, and Tirana is becoming very busy. Now the solution for a capital-based economy will be doing more bridges, more roads and pathways and so on. But for inspiration economy, we say no, we need to change now the people habit. We change people is that why they are coming, all of them, to the capital and not finding opportunities or working from home. So this is where inspiration economy find opportunities inside the problems. Yeah, focusing in socio-economic problems, and this is where everywhere in the world, whether we are rich country or emerging economy or developing country, all the countries, they need this solution for socio-economic problems, which means finding solution for unemployment, for youth migration, for women empowerment, for poverty issues, family stability, and so on. So this is where is our focus, and we've been established since 2016, by the way. 15, sorry.
So this is what you aim to achieve through these initiatives.
Right.
I understand.
Yes.
What is the biggest challenge of the Institute of Inspiration Economy? Dr. Dunya can talk as well.
Yes, I just want to, I'll give her also, because
Yes.
I'm sure she's going to cover something different. But most of our challenge, frankly, is finding proper projects with proper people who will mediate, will be responsible for the projects, and sustaining the project success. Doing a change in any community is not a problem. Sustaining the change, Sister Anisa, is the problem. How we can sustain the change. And if we don't find people who are committed to projects that we do, we can't sustain the change. And people can't see sometimes easily what we are doing. So we need to be patient. They need to be patient in what we are doing, so that we can bring and create models. So the most challenging thing is really sustaining the model we do. The model, I mean, eliminating poverty, minimizing youth not to migrate outside the country, and so on. So this.
What kind of projects do you think it will be good for Albania to do?
Okay, I think I'll leave it for Dr. Dunya.
Yes, Dr. Dunya can.
First, I will talk more about one of the challenges, or some of the challenges, main thing. I think the mindset is the biggest challenge that we are working with the youth and with the people. because as we know, we get affected with the environment we are in. Youth who were born in the communist time, they have the different mindset. Youth who are now on the capitalism era, also they have also a very challenging mindset. So the first thing, we need to change the mindset and how the mindset should work. The second thing, it's not only also by helping them a lot they are going to change, because you always say even when we are in our comfort zone, we don't change. Challenges are going to bring us the change. When you put these challenges and you put the youth spirit, sometimes you see a youth, but he is thinking that everything negative, he cannot change. You don't change the mindset, you don't put the youth. Sometimes I say maybe I can see an older people, but they have this youth spirit, they can do the change.
Yes.
So these are the main challenges. If we can change these things, then everything else is going to be easy.
Easier. Yeah, I understand. That is very good. What are some of the things you are researching the most right now? What projects?
We focus on, since Corona came, or COVID, 19, the pandemic started, we focus on the end-type solution, because for us, Corona was a good opportunity for bringing really real solutions for the world. And we brought many books, by the way, or many papers, and 2 books, very big books, volumes of books, about the end-type solution of COVID-19. For example, how people are giving solution for something that could have been solved by different ways. For example, I'll just give you example about the ventilator. The ventilator is a machine that is helping people to breathe. When people get COVID and so on, and they speed. And this, we said you don't need this ventilator. This ventilator is more dangerous. While other countries, they fight it for ventilators, and certain countries, they said we will not let the ventilator to be manufactured to other countries and so on. We focused on actually bringing solution different than the ventilator to minimize the infection for the people. And now discovered after now 2 years from Corona, and there's now many studies that talk about that. But we were the early people to talk about this. So we focus mainly on what is the people challenges today. The challenges today, for example, is as I was mentioning to you, is about now people paralyzed. People, either you are with me or you are against me. Challenges today that our youth are migrating. So how we maintain our youth identity, even if they migrate, or how to make them find opportunities inside their villages, inside their cities. And even migrating, leaving the village and coming to Tirana, this is a migration.
It is
leaving a wealth of opportunity. And I believe this country have many wealth that if not utilized in a proper way through youth, is going to be lost. So I believe that we should do many projects in that area, inshallah.
Because I want the public to know why you talk about youth.
Yeah.
I want to say that Dr. Buheji is also the founder of the International Journal of Inspiration and Resilience Economy and International Journal of Youth Economy. Is it right?
Yes.
And Professor, while everything around us, especially the future of our youth generation, seems to be going wrong in a way, silver lining, let's say, needs to be discovered. What do you think are some of the key areas for advocacy in the framework of inspiring youth?
Yes. And this, I think we have written paper about silver lining of youth during pandemic and before pandemic and post-pandemic. See, now the requirements for, by the way, for the competency of youth after this pandemic is totally different than before. The competency is changing. The competency is made from four things, training, education, skill, and experience. Mm-hmm. Also, what she said about the mindset. Mindset is made from how we perceive life, how we see it, our assumptions.
How we see it, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
This is called mindset. Beside our attitudes, our behaviors, our reflections. So we need to change the way we are dealing with youth. Youth today, they need to be engaged with the community. The more they are engaged, the more you will build their identity as Albanians, for example. The more they will be committed to stay here, even though they don't see the potential to stay, but they'll be committed to the country. And we support them by certain things, with minimal support, not necessarily big support, by just giving them the opportunity to see the potential. And I think with this radio station, and I think, by the way, our production also engineer or manager who's managing the show, is that we believe that the more we start projects and we talk about project through media, through radio, and TV,
television, yeah.
especially radio. You still listen to radio when they are traveling in the car and so more than even TV. And we bring this through the social media. And you see there is best practices. There is youth that have done like this. They had the choice to migrate, but they did not migrate. The more we can, this positive thinking will, because see, always when we go to communities like yours, we say youth need aspiration before inspiration. You know what means aspiration?
Yes,
means that they are looking at positive future if they stay here. And this is where your country is full of potentials for making aspiration for youth, because it have many wealth here. But youth are not seeing these opportunities, not seeing them in reality.
This might be the reason why the youth are migrating, not only in Albania but in other countries as well.
They are migrating because of three reasons. Okay?
Yes.
They are seeing that their parents are encouraging them, unfortunately.
That is true.
Yani indirectly
That
or
is
directly.
true.
Maybe
Yes,
you have
yes,
children,
I
you
understand.
have to, and I'm sure they are thinking about that because you want their future. Okay, they are seeing that their friends who graduated ahead of them, they migrated and they gone to other country, and they believe in that the wealth there is not available here. While I believe in the wealth here is not available there.
Mhm.
It's opposite, which means that the wealth here, here you have natural resources or natural assets, you have social assets, you have knowledge assets, you have physical assets. Here your families is here, you know here how to deal with things. And this is an emerging economy. This is a place here, there is developed economy. Most of youth who travel from Balkan countries, we found them working in kitchens and founding as labor. Even if they work as engineer, they work, after a long time they will pick up and they get a proper job.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe their children might get a proper job, but not their generation. Where here, you can make a success story, but they need to believe on that. And they can't believe on that without seeing models. The more we show them models, and this is the purpose. And we come here to do models. We cannot change, the community, but we can make models so that people start to believe.
Can be inspired.
Yes.
So can the inspiring economy help to lower this migration? This concept of inspiration economy.
Yes, of course. I think that's what we work in reality, and maybe we spoke earlier that we've done this model in another Balkan, like in Bosnia that we live. One of our main project was about this migration, and here Dr. Mohamed, he just was speaking about it. When I make projects that I'm going to bring opportunities, when I speak about them in the radio, others are going to hear. I can't tell for a youth just to stay here, don't migrate, and then I don't provide good prototype models that they can do. I don't speak about positivity. I don't do these things because, see here, there is another magnet. The countries and the other countries, they want youth. They are going always they want to pull them. They want to take them there. They are going to show them the things. They hear the media. Yesterday, I was speaking to you when you lived abroad in one of the big capitals of the world. When you are not there, you think of these countries as a big star shining and everything there is perfect.
That's true.
But because you live there, you never had this good quality food. The life is not easy. It's going to be more tough there. So if they hear the difficulties that others feel there, and what are the opportunities going to be here, when they see the wealth in a different way, they do the calculation in a different way. It's not about the few jobs that are going to be provided in Tirana. It's all over Albania. I can be here, but I can send my product outside. Because when I go outside, I can't take my products always with me. When you do these reformula of things, then the youth are going to believe you.
Yes. As you mentioned before, I am one of the ex-students, let's say, that I came back in Albania after studying in England. And you were the only person that told me that was a good choice. Everyone else told me why you came back to Albania. So I would like you to say to all the youth what you told me yesterday. I think it was yesterday that we have this conversation. Why, in your point of view, of course, they have to stay in Albania, or in their country, because this is a problem not only in Albania.
See, I'm sure that they are more Albanian than me and you, maybe sometime, okay? Not you, but me at least, okay? And they love their country so much, and I've seen many Albanians, by the way, throughout in America and in Europe and so on.
That's true.
And they they are proud that they are Albanians, okay? Even though they might even got citizenship from different countries and so on. But this is not enough. You are proud about Albania and you left Albania. When you leave Albania, you are demolishing the middle class. You are increasing the upper class and the lower class, okay? And any country without a strong middle class, it will collapse. It will collapse indirectly, not directly, but there will be services, but not strong services. There will be education, but not strong education, and we'll lose the most important wealth that create for us, that can benefit from our wealth. Your wealth is water and natural resources. I mentioned all of them to you yesterday.
Yes.
But who can use this wealth? Either big companies who come and sit in the country and make more money and so on, or youth who strive to create opportunities. Okay, the more youth are challenged in the right time, the more they can be inspiring. This is a study we did with 17,000 students. Okay, and we believe that the more they see that they are challenged and they know the outcome of their challenge, and they see other models that has became successful, the more they are going to believe that coming back or staying in the country. By the way, going for a study is not migration.
It is not.
Yeah,
but
it is a type of migration.
They stay there, it is.
And by the way, the most dangerous is what is happening in our countries. People are not migrating in the Arab world, but their mind are migrated, which is more dangerous. And they are available in the country, but their mind follow different countries. And this is more dangerous even from security point of view for the country. Okay, and this is a national security issues, not only, by the way, something for quality of life and so on. Besides whatever Dr. Dunya was mentioning about quality of life. And at the end of the day, here, yes, you are not making, let's say, maybe 2,000 euros, okay, or 5,000 euros extra. You are making maybe less than 500 euros, but you are here having a stable family. You have extended family relation with the grandmother, as you mentioned yesterday, taking care of your children, all of this, knowing the values of your country, because people without identity, they are not surviving.
They are just living.
They're living, but they are not seeing life. And we did this recent study now after Corona with many youth around the world. We published many research about youth, especially during Corona time. One of the studies we did about uncertainty and meaning of life, and we found youth all around the world. They are the people now having uncertainty about life and shaking their meaning. What is the meaning of life? Why we are existing? For that we are having many mental health, by the way. The only way that we can make youth strong, avoid mental health, stay in the country, is through doing more projects to the community with them. Not for them, but doing more projects to the community with them. Okay? Because this generation already is a generation that's called Generation Me. They want projects only for them. Okay? This is not right. We need project with them to the community, so that we make them feel more empathy about what others also need to get from them.
Engage them.
Yes,
engage them.
Engage them and involve them. Engage them means you ask them.
Engage and involve.
Yeah.
Yes.
The two words is very important. Engage them means engage them. Involve them means you ask them. Engage them means they will do projects to the community. And not so ask them about community.
You believe that engaging youth as entrepreneurs, for example, can build economic and cultural value?
Both, but I believe in not only entrepreneurs. To be social entrepreneurs is more important than to be entrepreneurs. And they not need to call themselves social entrepreneurs, but they do something relevant to solving a community problem, will make them surely more committed to stay around.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's well. I would like to thank you very much for being with us in Radio Kontakt, and of course choosing Albania to do your studies and to do projects as well. And I wish that we will have in the future many projects in this inspiration economy, which is very nice and very interesting new concept.
But I will call for this radio station, our friend here also, he can hear, that they start a program about sharing positive experience of youth. There are lots of positive experience that are not explored, okay, or exploited to youth. So we need to start a program.
And we can start.
Yes,
of course, we can make a project to
yes,
do
a weekly program about what is youth has done something good in the community, because this what make youth see aspiration. They can get
they can get inspired and do other things
because,
as well.
Yeah, as we said, aspiration before inspiration.
Of course.
That's what we need to work on, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.